Hi guys, you join me today and I'm going to do a video that I haven't done before but I get a lot of questions about, and what it's all about, what attachments I use and how I set up my box. So if you go back through all my videos, all my Facebook pages, whenever you see my setup you'll see it's exactly the same on every single post, and there's a reason behind that. I like to know where everything is. I like to know that this attachment's there, that one's there, and today I'm going to go through what attachments I actually use and where I put them and the reasoning behind it as well. So everything's exactly the same every time I fish, and it just makes it a whole lot easier. I don't have to worry about where out is, I know straight away. So first things first, the box. So I'm actually using an Absolute Station in the graphite. You can get them in white as well, but I preferred the graphite. And as you can see now, I do leave a couple of attachments on my box all the time, just for a bit of ease and save a bit of time. And with this video we're just going to have to go with the flow, so pretend you're the water. Pretend Adam's got his dry suit on and he's bobbing around, because doing it facing the water just wasn't going to work. So it's all going to look a little bit odd, but at the end it should look how it should when I'm actually fishing. So as you can see, my attachments are on, and when I get to my peg, first thing I do, put my box down and pull my foot plate out. So I just undo my little catches, come round, put that on, clips in, done. I'll level my box, so I'll bring it up. I've already levelled it to be honest, but I'll lift my legs. It's got a little spirit level on back, so I'll make sure that I'm sitting dead level, and then that's it. So that's my box done. I'll come round, move my clock a bit higher just so I can see it. Tucks down, that's going. Clickers there, and keep net. So my keep net behind me is already strung out, so we like to dry them out before we put them in the water, just to stop any transfer of diseases or anything like that. So that's behind me. Next thing I do, I'll get my side tray. So that's already here. I'll click that on. So I like to use a Ventilite one, the hooded side tray, and just open that up. I just click on, move that knob around, and then if it's raining I'll just pull my hood up, put my bait underneath there. So we'll leave that there for now. And then my bag, you'll probably notice that always goes right behind my box, and my bucket with all my bait and everything in goes just to the side of it. And if we go in my bag next, so I've just got the Tackle Safe XL, it's got the hard case on it, really good, keeps everything watertight, stops it all getting dry. Next thing to come out is my pole sock, so I like to use a double pole sock, and these attachments that are already left on are perfect because that just literally clips in there and that's it, ready to go. You'll probably notice most people put this attachment on the front leg. I've always just used this side leg here. I don't know if it's because I've got smaller arms, not really sure. Sometimes, the odd time, if the banking behind me is too close and I need that extra little foot, I'll put it on the front one just for that extra little bit of reach. But if I can fish and get my own way, I'll always have it there, just two hand right next to me. I don't have to lean forward or anything, right at the side of me, so that one goes there. Then I'll always get a towel out, and I like to hook that under there in the little gap and pull it through. So even if we've got any strong winds or anything like that, it's not just on side tray, it's not in way. And what I do is I tend to just dry my hands on it, obviously, when I've had a fish, or if I'm feeding casters or anything that's got water on, I'll always throw them and then just dry my hands on it. So I like to have that there. As we've said before, this cup holder goes in the middle, like that. And then I'll get my rigs and anything like that out on there. And then we move round. So I've got my top kit roost. So this is a Kit Safe Deluxe. This is probably one of the things that I get asked most about. Out of all the bits of equipment that I use, is my top kit roost. Been out ages to be fair, but it's a really good bit of kit. So I'll literally just tip that out. And that's how it comes, like that. So you've got a flick the legs out, and then I'll put the front piece on. So don't get them wrong way around. Front ones, literally just the V's. So that goes on this end. And then it does extend, so there's a little clip there. Extend it. And then this part here goes that way. And by that way I mean your top kits go into there and they can't go any further than that. And you'll see it's got little grooves in it, so they're for puller kits. So if you have got puller kits in that stick out, they just sit into there, and they take up to like a number 5 or a number 6 at least. We'll fit in them holes, and that literally just clips into that. And then that goes on the side, and I've got another little attachment here that just clips into, and that's it. I level it up all like that, and as you can see, that I tidy it all up, put my bags behind me, grab my keep net, usually 15 minutes before the start. I'll come round and drop that in like that. So that is how I set up my box. It's all exactly the same. In this bag here I've got all the attachments that I need, so I'll get them out. My cups and my catapults, so I'd get them out, put them on the side, and then in here got my bait tubs, so they'll all go on the side with my catapult. So I'll get a catapult out, and that's it basically. Every time I go fishing, I'm sat there, I know that I've got my side tray to the side, my top kits are there all within reach. I like to keep all my top kits and everything at that side, and then my pole I ship in and out, so obviously I'm right-handed, I ship in and out at this side. Everything's there, my trays aren't being blocked or anything like that. And with this, I like to keep my cup, usually sits in the middle, so my cupping kit will sit in the middle. It's got two sides, so if I'm say fishing 5 metres and 13 metres, I'll ship out and break off at the 7th section. That'll sit in there, and I've got the rest of it. If I break down, and that'll go in there, it just gives me all the room that I need. I've got my clock here, as I said, keep an eye on the time. It's one dead important thing that I do when I'm fishing. So I don't actually know people, I don't know how people fish without a clock. It's one piece of equipment that I couldn't fish without. It's all right using a phone, but then you're turning to look and like pressing your screen. Whereas with this, it's got seconds on as well, so I know dead precise that if I'm giving myself 3-4 minutes down the edge, it is 3-4 minutes and it don't drag out. And you need to be that precise, obviously. Sometimes you can waste time thinking, oh, we're going to give it 5 minutes, but it's ended up being 10 minutes. It's got to make sure that bit of equipment there is probably my favourite one. And then everything else is as it is. My maggots go there, my ground bait goes there, my other particles go there. I pick up a catapult, I don't have to look, put my hand in and go. I just know where everything is. And that's how I do it every time. If I'm fishing a feeder, so these unscrew these little caps, sometimes I'll unscrew one there, put a rod rest on, use my keep net. I don't often use a rod rest arm, but that's one of them. That is it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys.